All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. In the words of Nene Leaks to Kim, where's your scooter? Where is it? So Aretha Franklin asked the question, where's the respect? Where is it? Well, I'm going to answer that tonight. Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. I hope you guys have been seeing on the channel that the thumbnails have been improving. I've been trying to be a little more out there with my thumbnail game. So glad to have all of you here. And yes, we're going to talk about Sheree and that horrible display at the reunion, y'all. Come in, like, comment, share, and subscribe as we are getting started. I just want to say this. You know, I wanted to pose the question of where's the respect? Where is it? Because it's so interesting to me when we go off on pop culture, entertainment, celebrity, social issues, whatever's going on in the world, right? And to say that someone is this or that, or to say that someone's an A-list or D-list celebrity, but yet you're talking about D-list celebrities or A-list celebrities on your YouTube channel, and you're getting a check from YouTube. Listen, do what you want to do, but don't try to roast other people when you're using them as content. Just want to say that. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. So you saw the thumbnail. You know why you're here. Today, there was an article that came out by Sheridan Singleton from this website called Collider. I look at Collider from time to time. And it says, Hotel Holt needs to be off of television permanently. There are plenty of villains on reality TV, but none are quite as awful as Love and Marriage Huntsville's Hotel Holt. What a headline to get us started here. So they go through the points. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to go through each point here. It says, Love and Marriage Huntsville's Hotel Holt is emotionally abusive and manipulative. To the uneducated eye, Hotel seems like the total package as a man. He's good looking, dresses well, presents himself as a kind and business-minded gentleman. He oozes confidence and success, something that women are naturally attracted to, and that's how he hooks and reels women to his trap. Hotel Holt is a wolf in sheep's clothing. When the news of his infidelity broke, he was quick to blame his then wife, Melody Cherie, citing her lack of affection and sexual intimacy for reasons as cheated. So basically, he wanted to sue Melody Cherie for alienation of affection. For those of you who don't know, that is a real thing. Alienation of affection is a real thing where you can sue your partner if they have not been giving you affection. That is a legal thing. Now, it's only in some states. It's not in every state. Okay? So, you know, with that point, I totally agree. I mean, even on Queen Sheba Darling's channel, by the way, shout out to Queen Sheba, you know, he said that he took a screenshot, sent it to Melody Cherie, and said that if you don't stop playing with me or messing with me or whatever, then I'm going to send this out. So basically acknowledging out loud the Revenge P tape. And Phyllis Crawford, welcome in. Nikki News, glad to have you here as well. And, you know, I just really think to myself, like, I've never seen somebody this dumb, this selfish, and this just toxic personified into a human being. I've never seen it. Never, ever. So then the next point is Hotel Holt has narcissism and delusions of grandeur on LAMH. So these are, according to the Mayo Clinic, people with narcissistic personality disorder display, I'm just going to read a couple of them, not all of them, make achievements and talents seem bigger than they are, feel that they deserve privileges and special treatment, have an unreasonably high sense of self-importance, and require constant excessive admiration. Those are just some of them. I also will agree with that, because notice how anytime Melody is getting shine, he has to come in with something, or Coleslaw has to come in with something, right? And at the end of the day, that is bigger than melody. That is a false sense of security of not knowing who you are. I was talking to one of my friends one day, and I said to him, "I'm probably a 7 on looks," and I'm that's all I am. I don't really think I know I'm handsome. I think I'm handsome in terms of how I believe I am handsome, right? I know that compared to me to Morris Chestnut, Denzel Washington, others, it's a separation. But my friend said something to me that I'll never forget. He said there are tens in other categories. So I think that because Hotel has never been seen by anybody as important in their life, he has to make himself important in his own life. The next point here is Hotel Holt has been given a pass to harass Melody Cherie. So y'all remember how Hotel did not allow Melody to walk to the car by herself, if y'all remember that episode. And that was a little much because at the end of the day, Melody didn't want it and he was trying to, be that gentleman. But dude, I'll put it to you like this. It's hard to get a chance with a woman. It's harder to keep that chance with that woman, but it's the hardest to lose that chance. Because in the words of a song, and I think y'all know the song, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. So those were the 3 main points. And by the way, everybody, hi. Hail to the law. Hi, everybody. Yes, indeed. Hi. You notice anything new on me? Hi. Got some new glasses today. So yes, I did the reveal on my TikTok and on my Instagram. And so I was waiting to come on to YouTube to be able to talk about this with all of you. So I hope you guys like the glasses. So with that being said, we get to the reunion, right? And we get to, Kenya more asking the question of questions. What about the revenge P, right? Carol, welcome in. Glad to have you here. First time virtual traveler. Welcome in. Glad to have you here on Braylon's virtual tour live. Glad to have you in. Thank you very much. Listen, and by the way, if y'all go to, you know what? Here's the thing, right? Everybody was saying black. And I already had some clear ones, my Elton Johns, which I hate that I broke because I look so clean in them. But Elton John has a website where you can buy some more glasses. So when I get, the chance, I will buy my backup pair and lenses. I don't think they'll be that expensive. But yeah, you know what? There was a woman optometrist, and I asked her, what do you think? And she said these. And she said, if you really didn't want my opinion, you should have asked me. But, I put them on. I'm like, okay, I like them. And here's the thing about glasses, right? Glasses are like suits. You need your main suit, and then you need other suits to change out from time to time. So I appreciate it. So to all of you on TikTok and Instagram who helped me with my glasses, these are the glasses here. Let me show y'all. Kind of spiffy. And then look, I'll put it into the camera. You see the little ridge there? So, hi, Linda Gamble. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just talking about some, we're answering the question that Auntie Aretha Franklin asked. Where's the respect? Where is it? So I'm answering that tonight. So we get to Kenya more, right? And we get to the question of questions. What do you believe about the revenge P, right? And shout out to Kenya Moore for that, because she did not have to do that. And also shout out to NBC Universal Bravo, because they did not have to leave that in. They were there, 13 pairs. So you stay ready, Phyllis. I'm here for the energy. So, like I said before, shout out to Kenya Moore, because she didn't have to say that. And they did not have to leave that in. But you know what, though? Here's the thing, and this is no shade to the Oprah Winfrey Network. Real Housewives of Atlanta has a bigger reach than Love and Marriage Huntsville. I said it. It's true. Because when Kenya Moore said that, then this article from Collider comes out. And then everybody in the ROA community talks about it. And that elevates the rest of us content creators who also talk about love and marriage, Huntsville. So shout out to Kenya Moore for answering that. The crazy thing to me is it's like, so Sheree has been in a relationship with an ex-convict. She was involved with a fake doctor and now hotel. And it's just like, really? Like, I mean, I know that there are people who, you know, find bad people. But like each person you find is bad, like where do they do that at? Like I just really simply do not get. And then Andy asked, you know, how are you and Hotel doing? And she's like, well, I pulled back from him because there's just so much to him and all that stuff. But we still talk, we still communicate. We still talk and communicate, huh? Sure. Let me ask you a question. We'll ask you a real question. If your son did what Hotel was doing, would you still be communicating with him? Would you still be hanging around with your son if he were to do this to your daughter-in-law? I'm just asking a question. If any one of the homegirls on ROA was going through what you were going through, you know, would you still be hanging out with them? Like, I guess I'm just confused at the part of that when Kenya Moore asked that question, and I'm assuming that everybody in that room knew, unless there are some people that just mentally block out the world because that's their coping mechanism and less stress they have, they're off there in the world, which I understand that. But everyone in that room relatively had to have known what was going on. And so for you to sit there and say, I don't know about the allegations. You don't know about the allegations, but yet you knew enough of Hotel to go on Love and Marriage Huntsville and be his homegirl at his event. Be More Shorty, what it is. Good to see you. Be More Shorty and me. We're at Mim's channel for the open panel. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, it just went to show me, like, Sheree, you have no morals, no value, no sense of realism. Of like, do you not see the black dastardly and the black hypocrisy that you have for not knowing all the allegations with what's going on with Hotel, but yet somehow you were able to find bad reviews of Candy's restaurant, and then you want to put her business of Tags Boutique against Alibaba Express. Here's the tea, right? Sheba Sheree took how many years? 14 years? Alibaba Express and Tags Boutique has been doing orders compared to you, and you've been around 14 years. The fashion designs on Project Runway are created way more swiftly than your line. Really? Really? And then, not to mention, on top of that unmitigated gall, the blasphemy. I am ashamed, sad, and disgusted by your behavior. Every superlative word that you can think of from Stephen A. Smith, I'm trying to think of that right now. You pull out intel on Drew and Ty. You could pull out intel on somebody else, but you can be intelligent with your own situation. I'm going to say that one more time. You could pull out intel on someone else's situation, but you can't have no intelligence to figure out any intel on your dude. Okay. That's what we're doing? Okay. I mean, am I making sense, y'all, or is it just me? Because I really don't get it. I simply do not get this. Like, And then Carlos King, now I told y'all the next interview that I thought he was legitimately going to do would be Phaedra Parks. Now, even though it was not Phaedra, it was Jocelyn Hernandez. Okay. I still believe that Phaedra interview is coming down the line because why? Because why? Phaedra was brought up when unverifiable cousin Courtney was on the set, and Courtney was helping Marlo's record get expunged. Let's see here. Oh, and don't forget Sheree blamed Michael Knight from Project Runway for ruining her fashion show. So, be more shorty. Thank you so much, brother. So, wait a minute. I just said Project Runway just to really say that, and not to mention it is a great show. I know that all reality shows are going through the ring right now, but Project Runway did level out the playing field for fashion designers to have a shot to be somebody. So the fact that that Project Runway designs come out way quicker because they have no choice if they get to zero on their design line, they're out the competition. The fact that Project Runway has been on longer and have done more clothes than you got a person from Project Runway to help you. Or that you chose to help you, child. I can't. I simply cannot. So back on Carlos King. And thank you, Be More Sure, for that contest. Back on Carlos King. So the reason why I feel like he's going to be able to interview Phaedra now is because guess what? Phaedra was brought up, like I was saying before, with unverifiable cousin Courtney, as Allison said in Make It Make Sense interview with Allison. By the way, if you have not seen that interview, go over to Make It Make Sense channel to watch the whole interview. And then, of course, if you want a breakdown of what my thoughts were, of course, that is on my channel as well. But why do I bring up Courtney, right? Because Courtney is helping Marlo's record be expunged. Courtney, come here. Let's talk. You and me. How can you help somebody's record be expunged when you are an accessory to talking about somebody else's marriage? And that you are now part of the discovery process where, guess what? If you revealed any private information about their life, you are going to be on the main line. But yet you're helping Marlo's record be expunged? But yet you were in crisis management? Where's the respect? Where is it? Because I'm genuinely confused. Genuinely. And then Marlo said that Phaedra was helping out as well. Candy's face. Because, like, when was the last time that Phaedra's name was brought up? Like, I think the last time Phaedra's name was brought up was at the last reunion that Phaedra was at. So those were some seasons ago, right? But why am I, and Alma Ramble Becomes Greatness, give me time. So why do I think that Carlos is now going to interview Phaedra? Because there is a conversation that did not happen with Candy and Phaedra that Carlos is going to have with Phaedra. And not to mention, she's on Married to Medicine. What if that comes out right after the season premiere episode of Married to Medicine on November 5th? I don't think Carlos King will be too far removed to do that. And not to mention the pulse, the cycle, the soul of what people will be talking about will be depending on Carlos King. That's my mental mindset for that. And then on top of that, with unverifiable cousin Courtney, which a lot of people are saying they're kissing cousins, Make It Make Sense did a Photoshop of a Lifetime movie called The Cousin. I'm like, that's so shady. That's so shady. But no lies detected though, because a lot of people think that Courtney and Ralph are actually together. Oh, Lord Jesus. I just So what I'm feeling from all this at this point is they said they're going to bring back three housewives. I think the three that the three I thought they should have brought back at first, she might not be helping her for real, for real. You mean Courtney may not be helping her? What do you mean, Phyllis? What do you mean by that? But yeah, the three people I thought was gonna come back would be Candy, Kenya, and Sheree. But honestly, you could just leave Sheree off because at the end of the day, all of that, and not to mention the She News, and apparently, y'all, shout out to Kempire for this. She News is gonna be an actual thing. Now, Sheree. Your clothing line took 14 years to get going, right? You really think you're going to do shenews.com? Really? Really? You do realize like the maintenance of a blog is tedious, right? Like most blogs at first usually do commentary on other things. And then as they do commentary on other things, then they begin to get sources to be the home for exclusives. But you know what though? You know who could really help you out, Sheree? Talk to Portia Williams. She is a journalist, you know. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that reunion when Portia said, "I'm a journalist." And Kenya Moore said it's a tabloid show. Which, by the way, at the end of the day, I love Dish Nation. I think Dish Nation is a great show. And like I said, they should have been extended to an hour a long time ago. But like I said, to that point, though, like you should just talk to Portia Williams. You know what? Let Portia Williams be the official chief correspondent for shenews.com. Since she's a journalist. I flipped my lid when she said, I'm like, so Portia, have you covered any wars? Have you sat down with any criminals? Have you sat down with questions on note cards all out on the floor and put together an interview yourself? Have you went to journalism school? Have you done anything in the world of journalism that we should give a damn about? No. And then you go on Tamron Hall and get mad at her for asking questions about your business that you did in public. And you wonder why some people still hate on you for taking somebody else's man. Even your own family thought that you took Fallon's man on Portia Family Matters. When your family believes that you did wrong, that give us the carte blanche to just go ahead to the races. For real. Courtney may be lying, in my opinion. Okay. What do you think that Courtney's lying about? I'm curious. And then what do you mean by yes, Marlo? Sexy Mommy at 60 says Sheree should start out highlighting just her caps. Just her caps. I'm confused. Wait, you mean? I'm trying to think. What do you mean by? I'm confused. What do you mean, Sexy Mommy, by caps? Like, does she have hats in her collection? I don't know. But no, seriously, like, and this is the reason why, like, selling caps. Well, you know what's funny? I think, you know what? I'm going to help everybody out. Hey, Simone, welcome and glad to have you here, Queen. I'm going to help everybody out, okay? So, Sheree, you need a correspondent for shenews.com. Get Portia Williams. She'll be a great correspondent. She is a journalist. And you know what? If Sheree wants to really sell hats well, she should talk to Roberto, Juan's roommate, Robin Dixon. See, I'm helping housewives elevate. That's all I'm doing. Robin does sell hats. Look, maybe Robin Dixon and Sheree can do a collaborative fashion show. I'm sorry, Al. I'm so sorry. Oh Lord, help me. Oh my Lord Jesus, I'm so wrong. I am so wrong. I am so wrong. By the way, y'all, the new season of Real Housewives of Potomac is supposed to be coming out November 5th. Right, sexy Bobby, right? It's supposed to be coming out November 5th, the same day as Married to Medicine. Now, personally, what I think is going to happen with that, because if you guys don't know, Bravo Con is the 4th, 5th, and 6th. I think, honestly, they should have a Married to Medicine watch party and a Real Housewives of Potomac watch party with the cast at BravoCon. That's just me, because they're already going to be down there. So Potomac is good. Potomac is good. I would say Karen Huger holds it down the best to me. I love Karen. The words of Karen Huger, I'm only judging what you're giving me. Helping Marlo, something seems fishy. Helping Marlo. What do you mean something seems fishy with Marlo? Do you mean the text messages that, she got from, you mean that Marlo texted Mark seemed fishy? And there was a question that was brought up, right? That allegedly that Roy and Marlo went on a date. And so a viewer asked, so why is it a problem for Marlo to slide in to Mark's DMs, but it's not a problem for Roy to have dated Marlo? And so Kenya was trying to give a explanation to that. And I'm just like, really, y'all? Yeah, what is this, high school? Y'all are really that upset of who dated who? Yo, people have different connections with people. You know what? Honestly, you know what? Listen, tell me what shows y'all want me to review, because I want to do more lives where I'm reviewing other shows and stuff like that. Of course, Love and Marriage Huntsville will be here September 16th, 8, 7 Central, so I will be back doing that. And I think I will go live probably the day after, so probably Sundays. Although me and T-Talk do our review together, so I have to talk with T-Talk about that and see if she's even going to want to do the show. But anyway, let's see. Be More Shorty says, I'm not a fan of the Green Knight Bandits, but I do love Karen Huger, the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame, darling. The Grand Dame. Yes, indeed. And like I said, please review Potomac. Okay. Okay. Now realize now, if I review Potomac, I mean, hell, y'all know my voice already. So if y'all asking me to do it, y'all trust me with my voice and my commentary. So, okay. All right. Because I just want to say, listen, I'm a dude talking about, what other people do. So just don't be upset with me if I say something that's the truth. Okay. But since y'all are asking, I will definitely do my best to review that. So for sure. So, but yeah, welcome into the 9 people that are here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are just talking about where's the respect? Where is it? So we're talking about that tonight. Of course, I got me some new glasses, as you can see, looking very nice. Talking about Sheree, and just how at the end of the day, Sheree needs to leave the show. I mean, nobody believes in the fake relationship that you had with Hotel. Nobody believes your line exists. And not to mention, what else are you doing on the show? Right? So wait, Courtney. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I get what you're saying now. Courtney helping Marlo get her record expunged. Something seems fishy. I got you now. Okay, look, we see each other. Okay, got you now. Married to Medicine, absolutely, I would review that. Absolutely, I would review that. And you know what? They've been saying that a lot of Black Bravo fans have been going to Married to Medicine. One of the best memes from that show is, do I need to bring out the receipts, baby girl? Do I need to bring out the receipts? Because I got the receipts, baby girl. I love that meme because it's so true. Like if somebody wants to try you, it's like, do I need to bring out the receipts? Do I need to bring out the receipts, baby girl? Because baby girl, I got receipts. Just let them know. Every once in a while, you gotta let somebody know, or in the words of Drew, you already know. Hey, Miss Kitty Pie, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Phyllis Crawford is saying, we shall see if Courtney's assistant with Marlo will be revealed. That's all I'm saying. Okay, understood. Yep, absolutely. She by she don't pay is the least successful of the bunch. I have to agree with that to some degree. I only say to some degree because guess what? To be on a show that long, you gotta have some type of success, right? But at the end of the day, like it's just, my Lord Jesus, my Lord. By the way, y'all, if y'all did not see my latest video today, I took some creative liberties with that video with Stormy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So for those of you who don't know, Stormy still, just a little debrief. We're still in the world of Roa and everything else, okay? You know what? If I was Hotel, I would have said, hey, can you give me some body glaze, so I can give to the cast, and I'll, I'm messy. Who said that? Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you here, by the way. Who said that? Love you. Thank you. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, I did a video early this afternoon and said, Stormy, you do know that you have to make donuts first before you put on the glaze, right? So, when you saw all about that glaze, no hair products. I had some fun with that one, but basically what happened, y'all, allegedly, that, Stormy still is successful with this body glaze on TikTok. Now, most products usually have their main product and then they have extensions of their product. So like body glaze should be an extension of Canvas Beauty, not your main product. So she basically is saying we're going to put out of stock on all the hair products and get to these body glazes. But you're also negating the orders that were already done. And then, like I said, the wholesalers, they agreed with you for your hair products, not your body glaze. Oh, Lord Jesus. Man, oh man. Linda Gamble says Courtney is Ralph's side chick. She knows too much about Drew. Oh, Lord Jesus. Simone Morrison, she by don't pay, believes in looks and things, but beauty fades and dumb is forever. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I really do. Because I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, like this is just ridiculous. I don't know. You know what? Since we are talking about Rowan, so let's talk about Kenya Moore. So as you all know, Millie Chun TV went to the Kenya Moore hair spa, and she saw, concrete there and stuff like that. And so, here's the thing. Look, stormy weather. I see what you did there. Hashtag Lena Horne. Yeah, she really is. It's quite sad. But, she went there and Sheree looks good. I wonder if she had work done by Dr. Kurz. I've heard Dr. Kurz before. I don't know. Now, see, here's the thing. This is what I did hear, right? I did hear that, there is a thing called pro bono. If you give me this free surgery, that I will promote on social media. Don't know if that's the case or not, but, you got to be careful with that, though, because at the end of the day, if that surgery is botched, then they can also sue you, right? Unless you have an ironclad, agreement, right? But back to Millie Chun and Kenya Moore, right? So Millie Chun went to the Kenya Moore hair spa, right? And so, inside were, it was concrete and, forklifts and stuff like that. I think there was like water balls or something like that, right? And so Candy came out and said, no, that was wrong. and that, it was in her lobby, right? And so, you know, Candy said that people like to drag women and all that stuff. Not, I don't. To me, I mean, there are some people in social media and the world that like to drag people just to drag people because they're not original with their content or their thought process or just even existing, making their own decisions. That can be true. However, like I said to y'all, there's a difference between being a consumer of a TV show and being a viewer of a TV show, right? Being a viewer of a TV show like this, right? Some of y'all are viewers. You're gonna watch Braylon's virtual tour live, and then that'll be it. For the rest of you, you are consumers of Braylon Lee. So as soon as this is done, you're gonna go back to the other lives and watch. You're gonna go back to some of the videos and watch. You may follow me on Instagram at Braylon_Lee25. You might go to my TikTok, Braylon Lee28. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say this. Millie Chun has since apologized. Don't be fashion and foolish. Better to be right and slow. I agree. And Simone, that goes to my point of what I said before. Sometimes it is better to place in third place than placed in first, right? Because placing in first, yes, you're the first person that everybody's gonna know, but just because you first could mean you're also wrong. So I feel like at the end of the day, Millie Chun has apologized. Candy and Kenya gave their takes. And here's the thing too, right? Like I said, at the end of the day, if you are a consumer of ROA, you're going to dig into anything and everything of ROA. But for the viewers of ROA, they're going to be like, okay, I believe it's open. Even though they did say it was going to be a soft open, okay? I will say that. And at the end of the day, that's what research is all about, and just letting things play out. Kenya Moore did say that, she was wrong, and by her wig that she needs to. Oh, so this is called True. This is a brand called True. So they have different blends. So this is a rescue blend. It's got electrolytes, prickly pear, Korean pear, lemon balm, and blackberry juice. So they have one for defense. They have one for mood. So it's called TRU. So it's called True. Hang on, wait. There it goes. It's called True. So it's actually pretty decent for what it is. So thank you for asking, Nikki News. Here's the thing, right? If I was Kenya Moore, I would be upset too, right? Especially if I do have it open. However, though, to give the viewer perspective, guess what? The viewer is just watching the show. So guess what? Millie Chun took an inch, made it a mile, as some of us do on YouTube and in social media. I don't think that Millie Chun was trying to drag Kenya Moore, because honestly, here's the thing, right? If we really want to be real, here's the selective outrage. If I would have done it, outrage would have been on me. If DJ Richie Sky or Kempire, and I'm using these people as examples, right? If T-Talk with your girl, if, Nikki News or Melody MC or, anybody, Prey Brown Eyes, if any one of us were to have done what Millie Chun would have done, we would have been dragged for it too. Because why? Regardless of the person, it's the information, right? So I think it was honestly, to me, in my opinion, like I said, there we go, allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, I don't think Millie Chun has done anything wrong. I don't. The address is public. She went to check in on it. And here's the thing too, like, when you go to a place like that, of course, they're not going to let you in to the actual entrance of that location. What you said was a soft open, so she found what she could find and then reported. I'm just saying, like, and then for Kenya to be like, well, based on her wig, she needs to make an appointment. Really? Really? So you're upset that somebody went down to your place just to do a report? I could only imagine what if, Fox 5 Atlanta went down there, or WXIA went down there. Okay, like can we just match the energy? Because if a TV station went down there, Kenya Moore would not have that energy for that TV station. She would not have that energy for that TV station. I don't care what any of y'all team twirlers say, and I'm very fair to everybody, but like y'all, come on. Millie Chun did what Good Morning America Today, CBS Mornings. She did what correspondents do. They hear something, they go out and report on it. That's all she did. She didn't say that the spa wouldn't be great. She didn't say that Kenya Moore was a horrible person. She didn't say nothing mean about Kenya Moore. But for you to say based on her wig, she needs to make an appointment, what I would have done, this is just me, I would have came on, hi you guys, it's Kenya Moore. So Millie Chun went to my, hair spa. So give me a moment. I'm going to get in my car and I'll meet y'all there. All right, we're at my spa. Here it is. Now, what she saw on this side, she is correct. It is still being built. But what I would like to do is this. First of all, I would like Millie Chun to come to my hair spa, since it's my hair spa. And I would like to give her, a due. And let's you sit down and talk. Because as I look back at my behavior, I recognize that you didn't say nothing mean about me. You just did what reporters do, and I would not do that to Robin Roberts. I would not do that to Gayle King. I would not do that to A.T. Alien. So with that being said, I am sorry. Hopefully we can have a clean slate, and I can't wait to see you at my hair spa. That's what we call PR. That's what we call marketing. That's what we call branding, Kenya Moore. Damn. Because at the end of the day, if somebody were to go online and drag you for something, you would have a fit. You would absolutely have a fit. You would. I'll put it like this. You did not like it when Marlo did, Summer. You did not. Sorry. Right? You didn't like that, right? You did not like that. Okay? You didn't like that. Millie Chun did not do anything to you like Marlo did. I'm just saying. If I was you, Kenya, I would look at both situations. Okay, Marlo kicked down my door with my child in my room. Compared to a blogger that went to my place that I am about to open in the fall and report it on YouTube. Now, when you sit back and you really think about that, which situation would you actually be activated over? You know what? I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Because I just want to see. I just want to see if I'm the only person that feels this way. I just want to see. She lucky that really wasn't open, because Millie Chun could have been really ignorant and called Better Business Bureau for those watered down Pride bottles. There you go. Who said that? Maybe she was trying to make an appointment. Kenya said it was open without a public number being posted. See? That's very true. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think that on Google, the phone number and, well, maybe not the phone number, but the location of your hair spa is on Google. If I'm wrong, write me. So we're going to do a little something here, because I'm just curious. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. All right, y'all. I'm about to do a poll question. someone your. All right, y'all. So we got 13 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. So we're about to do a poll right now. I want to see this. I really do. Because I just really want to make sure that this is not just me. Which one would you be more upset about? A blogger talking about your business, or somebody kicking on your door with child? I'm just curious. I really am. Because I genuinely feel that Millie Chun did nothing wrong. Now, if she were to say that, oh, Kenya Moore hair care is this and that, da 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 da, and she would talk about your kid, and she would talk about, your mom not liking you, all that type of stuff. If she were to talk about any of that, then okay, maybe I could be understanding of you being upset. But she went down to your business that you said on the show. You talked about your business on national television. It's public information at that point. Let's see here. 6 votes so far, posted 1 minute ago. 17% of you said that you would be more pissed off about a blogger talking about your business. 83% of you said someone kicking on your door with child. Now, we are very fair over here. But I'm going to assume whoever, voted about the blogger thing just wanted to be a part of the poll. You know what I mean? I'm joking, of course. Wait. Allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. But no, seriously, I'm going to leave this poll up for the rest of the show because I want to see if this changes at all. I really do. I don't think it will. And I know if it does, then people are bluffing at this point, really. So, but just, okay. Now, here's something, right? So, y'all know how Kenya Moore talked about the revenge Pete, right? Would it be a far stretch if Kenya Moore said, and I quote, since it is a hair care spa, hey, Melody Cherie, I would like to order 7th Avenue for my hair care spot. I have hair care products. You have body care. Let me sell some of your products at my spot. Would that be a far stretch? Would that be a stretch to say that? Because, at the end of the day, Kenya said that she has watched Love and Marriage Huntsville, that she's a fan of the show, and that, she really is on Melody's side. So, no, it wouldn't be a far stretch. Okay. So, listen, if it happens, it happens, and honestly, tell you the truth, so it was funny because some people say Melody should go on Roa. I think Melody is good. I think after all this, I think she is good by fading into the background and living her own life away from the cameras. But also, too, Melody has so much going on, from her music career, from property preservation to her 7th Avenue, that she understands the power of reality TV, that she wants it on her own terms, right? So, oh, child. Where's the respect? Where is it? Yeah, I think she's good of reality TV. If she is going to do reality TV, it's going to be on her own terms. And I think it probably will be on Nubian TV. Because she's co-owner of it. She has more creative control and more decision-making power over there. Trying to think what else. Carlos King, right? So let's talk about Carlos King. So y'all saw Monet Scott Young making the decision of not having Erica Mena or not having Erica Mena on the next season of Love and Hip Hop. Personally, shout out to her because she did not have to do that. She could have said, "Oh, this will be great TV," but even Mona recognized that right is right, wrong is wrong. So I think people are now asking Carlos, "Where are you?" Because Carlos knows the tea. Carlos knows the tea. He knows what's going on. And not to mention, too, it's like, this is the crazy thing to me, right? This is the crazy thing to me. So in the season, in the preview for the new season or season 6B or whatever, for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you have Tisha, who starts Ish, and Marsha talking about a situation where, guess what, Tisha could be pregnant. Really? So you could bring out another couple's story of Tisha stepping out Marceau, but yet you can't acknowledge the P tape? Bruh, really? Really, though? Like, I'm just asking questions here. I genuinely do not get Carlos King. I really don't. Like, they say that the DC reunion has already been taped. They say that the Bell Collective reunion has already been taped. They say Bell Collective is coming back this fall. DC, according to Anonymous T, shout to Anonymous T, that it should be coming back around, Christmas time maybe. But I don't get it. So, Carlos, you can acknowledge that there are other storylines happening, but yet you can't acknowledge the biggest one on your flagship show. You could talk to Nene Leakes and Kenya Moore, but yet with your interviews with the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, you could not ask them about the P tape. Carlos Queen is a punk and won't fire Martella. Listen, I think he's not going to fire him because at the end of the day, he realizes that, if Martella's gone, what is there to watch, right? But Melody holds all the power. She does. And, it's Melody's show. She's an executive producer on it or a producer on it. Either way, she has producing power, producing privilege. I think the reason why people don't want to tune into the show anymore is because of all the drama. I don't think it's because of Melody. Right? And it's difficult because at the end of the day, if we do a blackout on that show, that means Melody's show is gone. However, I think she does realize that she is the show. But I think the reason why it's difficult for us is because we want to support somebody, but yet we're not supporting the environment. You know what I mean? So I will be watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will be covering it on my channel. I'll be doing my titles once again. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think that Carlos is not ready for what's to come. Because guess what? I really do believe in that reunion for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Something's going to come out that nobody, in the words of Keith Sweat, nobody knows. Okay? And I really do believe that. So now it's changed a little bit. 22% of you saying a blogger talking about your business you would get more pissed off at. 78% of you say someone kicking on your door with child you would be pissed off at. I'm gonna leave that poll up because I'm watching the results. But yeah, where is the respect? I mean, I've never seen this much foolery on TV, and it's allowed on TV. I've never seen it. Like for example, when Matt Lauer had his sex scandal, at the Today Show. Oh, sorry, y'all. When Matt Lauer had his sex scandal at the Today Show, where he was having sex with an assistant at the Sochi games, and that it was behavior over time. NBC let him go like that. But a revenge P tape is out and about? And he's still on TV? Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing. So revenge P tape is cool for it to be released. Okay. Y'all do know that when that scandal happened with Vanessa Hutchins and Jennifer Lawrence and I think Brie Larson, that those people were charged. Aaron Andrews, when that sex scandal happened with, Aaron Andrews, hey, live, laugh, love, welcome in, Queen, glad to have you here. When the scandal happened with Aaron Andrews, that dude got charged. But yet Hotel is still on TV? Yes, you did. You caught me live. I'm glad to have you here. Now, even though those were all white women, the people who did that still got charged. But Hotel can still be on TV. Can somebody explain this to me? Really, can somebody explain this to me? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what? To be honest with y'all, I know it's a 2-part reunion, and yes, I will review part 2 live, and give the emotionality video like I did for part 1. If I was Andy Cohen, I'll be extremely petty and do this. Hey, you guys, it's Andy Cohen. So guess what? You guys love part 1, part 2. I know that y'all are asking the questions. What does Hotel really think about Sheree? And what does Sheree really think about Hotel? Well, guess what? We don't do live reunions, but part 3 of this reunion will be live with Hotel and Sheree. 90 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes live on Bravo and streaming live on Peacock. I would be extremely petty. Because at that point, it's no questions held back. It's no questions barred. Now, why would I be that petty to do that on live TV? Because at the end of the day, it will be poking the balloon of what they will be trying to do. And I'm so interested at this point of view, right? That's what I'm saying, right, Phyllis? So, when Kenya Moore said the question out loud, the quiet part out loud, about how, hey, did you know about the Revenge P? That, Andy didn't ask. Dude, what are we doing here? I've been like, excuse me. Let me make sure that I'm seeing what you saying. You mean to tell me there's a Revenge P tape out there? Can you please tell us more about Kenya Moore? And you said that the Exodus, please give us your take on what's going on. That was a moment, Andy. That was a moment. Why wasn't that moment taken? I mean, at this point, it's public knowledge. It's not like you will be saying anything that isn't known. But that really did stick out to me, though. It really did. It stuck out to me of how in the world can you have that type of moment drop on a reunion and not go for it? It really got to me. It really did. Because then at that point, guess what? After that question, okay, I would have asked probing questions or follow-up questions. And then this is what I would have said. So, Kenya, you recently did an interview with Carlos King. I would be extremely petty if I was the reunion host. So you did an interview with Carlos King. What did Carlos King tell you if anything, about what was going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville since Hotel was a part of this season. That was a moment, Andy. Candy, you also heard things about Hotel. And didn't you have something with Carlos King with, Escape? Are you and Carlos just not kicking it? That was a moment, Andy. Child. Okay. Nikki News says, in my opinion, Andy needs cultural competency training. Or just hire me. We can forget the training. Because here's the thing, right? I agree that he needs training. We all can use training in something. You know what I mean? But in the same token, though, what is the point of training somebody if they don't want to care about the information that they are being given to help train them up to be better? I'm not saying that Andy wouldn't be open to it, but like at this point, he's been doing the reunions for 15 years. Really? Like, hello, Braylon Lee's available. 9 hours. That's how long they take to allegedly. 9 hours. Child. There are people who do 8-hour work shifts every day. 9 hours would be nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. Phyllis Crawford, she like baby sausage. You know what? I'm Jimmy Dean, and Jimmy Dean's sausage links are amazing. You're not going to talk about sausage links, Phyllis. You're not going to talk about that. I'm Jimmy Dean, and I do not approve of that. Lord help. Be More Shorty says, and I quote, I want to give Mar Toddler the time or short storyline. He doesn't deserve a Bravo check. I agree with you, right? Because at the end of the day, and I said this on a live, I don't know if it was the Silvers live or the Messy Girls meetup or Chit Chat with QT, Tea Talk with Your Girls live, but I know I said it on live, maybe even my own. I said what could end up happening is this. If Hotel showed up enough, because part 2 is when they bring out the men, right? So if he did enough, if he did enough, right? He would be able to come on the reunion, clarify everything up, or clarify as much as he would want to clarify. And then guess what? Then he can use that as his storyline for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Carlos King was probably coaching him on how to be the biggest in the room with that show. So he could get on the reunion. That was my theory. I don't know if he's going to be on. But even though he does not deserve a Bravo check, Be More Shorty, that was a whole moment that Andy Cohen missed out on asking. Now, it could have been on the uncensored version on Peacock. Okay? So for those of you who don't know, there's an uncensored version. If you have a Peacock subscription, you can see more of the reunion. I'm not going to guess Peacock subscription just to watch it, y'all. Like it is what it is. Like a lot of people said that the reunion was tiring. That just fell flat. That's what a lot of people said. And I think here's the thing, right? I think from the viewer consumer perspective, it's going to be this. If you feel as a viewer that, here's the thing, viewers are going to feel entertained because like, oh my God, there's a Revenge P tape. Oh my God. Wow, there's a lesbian relationship. Oh my God. The viewer's going to be entertained enough where they're going to think it's a good episode. But for the rest of y'all who are consumers, it fell flat to y'all because y'all know the history of the show. That's it. That's simply it. You know what I mean? So that's just generally how I feel. I'm still here for the laughing emojis. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. We are here. Looks like it fell flat like cousin face lips, Lord Jesus. Lord help. Listen, I think that, cousin, unverifiable cousin Courtney rather, should just Don't come back. Just do not come back to the show. Just you're done. You're done. Just for your own good, you should stop because you did talk about somebody's kid. Even Andy Cohen said you did, right? So at the end of the day, no, no. Because if you stay on, they're just gonna pile on you more at this point. You know what I mean? So that's just generally how I feel. So I'm going to go off camera and drop the link here just to see if y'all would like to come up. So give me a moment as I drop the link. Okay, give me a moment. Thank y'all for being here. All right, you all, the link is pinned if you want to come on up and give your take on this. There is so much going on. You mean a new format for Love and Marriage Huntsville? I mean, I've told him that I think, bring on some single people to Love and Marriage Huntsville, expand the focus because the marriages, they're not marriaging. The marriages are not marriaging, okay? And there is no love in the marriages right now. Okay, so I think bring some single people on and kind of shake things up a little bit. That's why I said to him about Love and Marriage Atlanta if he does decide to do that. But here's the thing though, right? Like before you throw out to the network about Love and Marriage Atlanta, how about you just work with what you got first? Right? I mean, people are saying that Love and Marriage Detroit is picking up steam. I haven't seen it. There were a lot of people during the season that was on the air that, guess what? They were not watching that because they were trying to do a blackout on you. You know what I mean? So but yep, I would love to hear y'all take on this. If y'all got anything, just click the link and you'll be able to come right on up with me. Would love to hear all of you. But yeah, I would love to hear from all of you on what you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you're moving. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. It's just, whew. So I think part 2 is going to be really interesting because part 2, we're going to get into more of Ralph. And, I just hope that unverifiable cousin Courtney's not on the set. Because if she is on the set, that's not going to end well. That is not going to end well at all. At all. I really do feel that that's not going to end well. And plus, not only that, I generally do not get how this reunion is going to help anybody. Hang on, let me come back on camera. There we go. Like I said, I generally do not know how this reunion is going to help out anybody's case. Because if people felt tired from part 1 of the reunion, I can only imagine how people are going to feel from part 2. Unless something really comes out. Now, I think Todd would be there, right? Because, Todd and Candy, right? I mean, like I said, people felt tired from this. I can only imagine what they're going to feel from part 2. And like I said, the men are going to come out in part 2 of the episode. I know Todd will be there. Ralph is there, right? I'm trying to think who else. I don't think Marlo's man going to come through. I don't think Candy's man, not Candy, but I don't think Kenya's man's going to come through. Of course, I don't think Ross is going to come through here. I feel like Ross is a dude that's like, hey, you know what? That's your job. If you want me there, I'll be there. And then Sheree, I don't know. I don't think Martell is coming. I know. Now, if Martell shows up, oh my Lord Jesus, that would be interesting. That would be really, really interesting. Now, sorry, my phone keeps falling here. Hang on, let me get myself adjusted. Okay. Sorry, let me get back on the comments. So, here's my theory, right? And like I said, if you guys want to come up, click the StreamYard link. Would love to see you up here hanging out with me. And I appreciate everybody being here for sure. It really does mean the world to me that you see something in me. It really does. So here's the reason why I personally think that, Hotel is not going to be there, right? Because at the end of the day, to me, if Hotel came out, then and only then Andy would ask the question, right? And so I got to think to myself that maybe the reason why Andy didn't ask about it is because maybe Martell might be there. And then ask him about it right there. That's the only other thing as a producer that I could think of. That's the only thing I can think of. But then guess what? Then at that point, guess what? You're going to have to bring up the fact. You're going to bring up the fact of, the DM from Martell to Kenya Moore. Right? So I think if Martell comes out, I think that reunion is going to flip. You know how like you go to a Hampton Inn and you put the waffle batter in the waffle maker and you flip it over and it sets for 2 minutes, and then after the 2 minutes it's like that's probably what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So, but that's what I truly think. I don't, right? Now, if they do that, that's a producer move. If they do that, that's a producer move. Believe you me. If they do that. But I don't think Andy's going to really do that. I don't think so. Because then guess what? At that point, then Sheree is going to have to answer questions. I'm going to say that one more time. If Martell comes out and sits behind Sheree, he is open season for, okay, my bad. If Martell comes out, is open season on him, right? Because at that point, guess what? Andy has the right to ask him about the revenge P, then Sheree will actually have to answer the question. And then guess what? Everyone else will get to give their take. I just genuinely do not know if that is going to happen. Now, of course, maybe in the uncensored version, maybe they did add the guys because they did say an uncensored version, right? So maybe the uncensored version is not just what they wasn't able to say, what they could fit to air on Bravo, but maybe the stuff that, maybe the segments that, they couldn't fit in because they shot for 9 hours, right? They shot for 9 hours. I would like to think probably the first part of the reunion is probably the stuff that they shot from. Let's see. Hang on. I'm something. Okay. Hang on 1 second, yo. Sorry. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on, y'all. 8, 9. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is my theory, right? This is my theory. I had to bring this to you. Okay. So y'all see the card right there, right? Y'all see the card. Okay. So you see that middle number is 5, that fifth hour. So this is my theory. Okay. Write this down. All right, so there you go. So I genuinely believe that hours 1 through 4 were part 1 of the reunion, and then I believe 6, 7, 8, and 9 is part 2 of the reunion, and then the middle is hour 5. That's why I genuinely believe, because if you're shooting for 9 hours. That's why I would believe, okay, whatever happens in this, that's part 1. Whatever happens in this is part 2. However, there's so much probably happening within all these hours, right? That they probably went through all the footage and then was able to pick apart and make part 1 and part 2. But that is, as a producer, that's probably my mindset. Is hours 1 through 4 is part 1. And then 6 through 9 is probably part 2. And then hour 5 is that in between. But yeah, so 6 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see here. 12 votes. 75% of you said someone kicking on your door with child would be the thing you would be most upset about, and then 25% of you would be upset about or pissed off about a blogger talking about your business. So there you go, y'all. I mean, it makes the most sense, right? I would be really upset as well. You know what I mean? So that's just me. Yes, indeed. If y'all got any more questions or anything about ROA or anything, let me know. Because I would love to answer them. Now, listen, when I answer the questions, recognize that, this is my first time watching ROA. So I don't know all the history. I know parts of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, feel free to drop in the chat. Y'all got any questions for me if you want to come on up? Would love to hear from you. For sure. So right? So, I mean, honestly, that just makes the most sense to me, that would be the breakdown of that. But we shall see. I personally, to me, for the sake of season 15, Martell should not be on the reunion. But as a producer, I would understand if they bring him on. One of my good friends said to me one time, they said, when we ask God for blessings, a lot of times we ask God for blessings, but we're not ready to accept the responsibility of those blessings. It's one thing to ask Martell to come on, but I don't think they're ready for the consequences of bringing Martell on. Because what's going to end up happening is this. If he does end up coming on, and Andy Cohen, understood, much love to you, I'll be more sure. If he does come on the show, right? What's going to end up happening is everything that I said, but also too, this is going to give every content creator license to go all out. The algorithm will be algorithming. And what's going to end up happening is, at this point, OWN is going to know about it. And it's not like Onan's not talking about all this, behind the scenes. But that episode, that reunion of Hotel coming out, that would be all over on the Oprah Winfrey Network, because they're going to have to mention it in one of the episodes, or they will have to mention it in a reunion. You know what I mean? So I really think that at the end of the day, this year is not. I just got a really bad feeling that they bring him out, that reunion is going to blow up. And honestly, too, because wait, when is the reunion? I know that they do the reunion in consequential order, right? So the reunion came out September 4th. Hang on, I'm trying to see. Okay, so the next part of the reunion is going to come out on the 10th. Oh my God. Okay. Give me a moment. Actually, y'all stay right here. Give me one moment. Because I'm going to need a sheet of paper for this one. Because I just saw something, y'all, that it just blew my mind. Y'all give me a moment. As I gather myself, everyone. Because this is such an extremely important point. I don't know if anyone else is going to cover this, but I will. Okay. All right. All the way out. Okay. So, September 3rd, part 1 of the reunion. All right. Now, are y'all ready to follow me with this theory here? Type of one in the chat if you're ready to follow me with this theory, because what I'm about to give y'all, it's going to be a little bit out there, but if y'all follow me, I think y'all might get a little something. So type in the chat on one if y'all ready for this theory I'm writing out. Okay. Like I said, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. We all got that? So I don't want to hear a doggone thing from nobody. Nobody who can love you like me. Nobody who can nobody, baby. All right. Are y'all ready? Here we go. All right, let me get myself together here. Okay. So, this is the calendar, right? So, y'all see September 3rd. Hang on, there we go. So, y'all see September 3rd right there as part 1. A whole week has passed. We are on, wait, what's today? The 5th, right? So, we're on the 5th, middle of the week. Now, next week is September 10th and part 2 of the reunion. If we go all the way down here, what's that date, y'all? September 16th. Y'all got it? You got it? You got it? Do you see what is happening here, people? It is a theory, but not out of a realm of possibility theory. Kenya Moore saying the revenge P on part 1, if Martell comes out in part 2, Saturday is the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I'm going to leave that up for a couple of minutes, just in case y'all want to take that note down. I'm still looking at y'all in the thing. Hang on. Everybody got it? Everybody got that note? Everybody see it? Okay. All right. Y'all give me a moment as I get off camera so I get back to my setup. Okay. So what y'all think of that? And literally, y'all, I just looked at my calendar. I'm like, wait, what's today? Y'all could not tell me that that is not as good of timing as it gets. Y'all can give y'all take of the chat. I'm just generally curious what y'all think. Because that right there is just wow. The fact that part 2 is coming this Sunday and then this Saturday is the premiere. In the same week. Y'all, I do not like what may be coming down the pipeline. I do not like what's coming down the pipeline. I got a bad feeling about it. I got a bad feeling about it. I really do. I don't know. I don't know. They should not really do that. If they know what's good for them, they should not do that. They should not do that at all. Do y'all think that was a coincidence, though? That would happen like that? Do y'all really think that would be that of a coincidence? That it would be in the same week as Love and Marriage Huntsville? Like, really? Because I sincerely do not know. I sincerely do not know if that is the case. I really don't know. Lord Jesus. Father, can you hear me? Am I making sense today? I give you everything. Lord Jesus. I'm just asking questions, y'all. I'm just asking some questions. That's all. Y'all give me a moment. I'm going to be right back. I'm still right here with y'all. Hang on. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna be right here with y'all. Hang on. If they're still up, I'll go over, but I'm still here with y'all. But yeah, child, this is a lot. It's a lot to cover and keep up with. I gotta be real with y'all. Oof. This is the note of the night. Right there. That's the note of the night. That's the note. That's the note of the night. That's the note. That's the note of the night. That's the note. All right, so I'm gonna end the poll here because I think I got it. At the end of it, y'all, 12 votes. Someone kicking on your door with your child would piss you off more than a blogger talking about your business. Selective outrage much? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, like I said, if y'all got any questions or anything, let me know. I'm just trying to keep the live flowing here. We are live on tour. Hi, everybody. Yes, don't adjust your television set. These are new glasses. Yes, they are. They are very nice. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They are very nice. So, right? Thank you very much, Phyllis. So welcome in, everybody. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're answering a question. Where's the respect? Where is it? I think the answer is there is no respect. That is the answer that I'm seeing. I don't know if it's all. I think my virtual travelers and me are on the same path here. And we also just did some math that is mathing a little too closely. September 3rd, part 1, part 2, this Sunday. Premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville, the season premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Saturday. That's the note of the night. Okay? And if you see any other channel talk about that, you let them know. Braylon talked about that first. Okay? Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. By the way, I've been seeing that in my YouTube studio, a lot of y'all, it seems like more people are returning viewers to my live, and then I get my new viewers from my videos. So it's interesting that I'm seeing that, because it's like, I think I like both, really. You know what I mean? I like the fact that I can take, you know, a story and give it to y'all like that, and then I'm able to come on live and expand the conversation with all of you where we find out stuff together live. Like I said, this show is a ragtag team show of just, and all of you. Oh, hang on, y'all. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Okay, do I think it's over for LMHV? What show are you talking about, Phyllis? What show are you talking about? You mean Love and Marriage DC? What show are you talking about? Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That was a... Charge it to my head, not my heart. I didn't get the HV as Huntsville. I am so sorry, Phyllis. Look, charge it to my head, Charge to my head, not my heart. I still love you. Just have me a moment. Do I think the show will continue? I think that the show will only continue if the consumers of the show believe what they are seeing and the producers execute the assignment. I really do. Because one particular area of the trailer, you know, when everybody's getting on Marceau and stuff like that, people were saying that Marceau's not going to get his. People are believing that. So if that trailer comes to fruition throughout the season and they execute all those different access points and the consumers are consuming it and talking about and sharing it, and it gets to the reunion and over this part of the season people really like it, if they do not meet the assignment or complete the assignment, that's when the show will go to hell and will be canceled. I really do. And you also got to take into account to the blackouts that happened. There was blackouts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. There were blackouts on Detroit, but nobody was watching that show. And then there was blackouts on Bell Collective. However, that blackout was saved because of what's that woman's name? Selena. Because Selena from Bring It coming on Bell Collective, the show got saved a little bit. But I think the show will continue, but it's up to the fans. I hope they answered the question, but I think it will be up to the fans. I really do. And I'm saying that from a executive mindset, right? That's how I'm seeing it. That from a executive mindset, if our audience is liking it, we liking it. But the audience is not standing it, we're not standing it. But recognize the network is not standing it, because guess what? Those audience members are not coming back to them, which means no ad revenue. No ad revenue means no exposure to the audiences of those brands that are advertised on Old Boyfriend Network. Hashtag it's all a part of the game. So, but no, very good question. Very good question. Y'all got any more questions for me? Let me know. I know some of y'all are very comfortable if you're Bugetto, or comfortable if you are regular schmegular. So you may not want to come up on StreamYard, but that is okay. You can have your camera off. I'll turn off my camera to make you feel more comfortable. But I definitely want your voice in the conversation. The conversation has been hot tonight. And you know what? I am sensing from my channel that there is growth happening, because let me tell you something. Y'all are tuning in to me and y'all are receiving me right where y'all are. And because here's the thing, right? Like, doing this YouTube thing is extremely difficult, because you have to believe in yourself until other people believe in you. And also too, you have to be able to bring something original that no one else is doing. And to do that, and to be somewhat acknowledged in that capacity, I really appreciate y'all. I really do. I really, 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 really do. So, no, I got you. Huntsville. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, like I said, I think the show will survive and thrive if the consumers believe it and the viewers find it entertaining enough. It's going to be up to us this season to decide if it's going to stay on the air. I really do. So that's my genuine take on it. That at the end of the day, it's going to have to be up to us to decide it. I think that this time it's out of the network's hands if it's going to be on the air. As you guys know, myself, Queen T with GG9, Talk with Solana and Q, we do the Ready to Love panel. Last Saturday was amazing because we had Aries and Chris from Love and Marriage from Ready to Own on our panel. Then me and GG9 did a after show right here on my channel. So it was a good time. But yeah, I think OWN is going to have to start rebranding itself here pretty soon. They're going to have to start rebranding themselves and getting some new shows and finding a new soul for OWN, because I do sense that there is a fatigue from the audience. I do sense that there's a fatigue. There is a disconnect, and there is a, you know how, and I said this in my video today about Stormy. There are certain things that make gumbo gumbo. If you don't have the right ingredients, it's not gumbo. They gotta figure out what in the OWN gumbo is not working. I mean, for the record, OWN is getting way more viewers than BET is, but BET's viewership now is on BET Plus. So the viewership's shifted. So, thank y'all 6 people for being here. I appreciate y'all. We're just talking. We're live on tour. Higher is Wayne, lower is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Roa, talking about Sheree, how she is not showing any respect to herself. And just how, this lawsuit, by the way, with Bravo and Mark Garagos is going to be bad. I feel like this is going to be a trial. And y'all know how 45's trial of the Georgia lie is going to be televised. I got a really big feeling that the trial for NBC Bravo is going to be televised, but will not be televised on NBC. It won't be televised on NBC. It will probably be streamed on Peacock and on NBC News Now. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, somebody is gonna be in the courtroom reporting on this. And don't think that OWN and Warner Bros. Discovery is not, getting ready for if this hits them too. I'm actually looking up some stuff on the lawsuit. 102 results right now. Six days ago. Interesting. Hang on, y'all. I'm pulling something up. Oh, no problem. It's more than my pleasure to do it. And, like I said, YouTube is definitely challenging me to bring out the best of me for y'all. And I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. Let's see. So here's something, y'all. This is an update. This came out on August 30th. So it says some of the biggest stars in reality TV are planning to join an abuse lawsuit threat spearheaded by Bethany Frankel. So it says her lawyer, Hollywood legal eagle Brian Friedman. I meant to say, I think Mark Garagos might be in this, but her lawyer Brian Friedman would not name names yet, but told us NBC Bravo and its agents has wrongfully silenced even the most famous of these reality performers and continue to do so today. Their stories are horrific, and in due time will be made public. It says here a source with the suit told Page Six they got these performers wasted on national television. There has been revenge P, and they have illegally filmed people having sex, and they are trying to keep people silent. And this quote says it all. You will definitely know their names. Y'all, this is going to a full trial. This is going to a full dog on trial. This is going to a full trial. I don't think this is going to be a good outcome for them. I don't know. 6 people in the building. Thank you so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're just talking here. Martell and the Scots ruined the show, just in my opinion. I agree with that. I mean, Stormy, she already ruined herself, so it's nothing that she can actually do to the show. But I agree. I agree with that. But that is interesting that they're saying that some of the biggest names are part of this lawsuit, right? And the fact that that's happening, that's crazy to me. Here's the thing. I don't know if Nene's a part of it, but I also would not be surprised if I saw Nene's name. Would not be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. But for them to say that you will know their names means that there are people who they're in the shadows right now, but they're not playing. And I got a bad feeling there's going to be some stuff coming out in court that that I don't know. That it's going to be a lot. It's going to be quite a lot. Oh man. It's always fun to go live with y'all. It is. It definitely is. So here's the question. I actually put the question in the chat here, or a poll, because I think we talked about everything. I think. Okay. Because I think we talked about everything. I'm just putting this poll in the chat just to see what y'all have to say, and then we will go from there. But this was a good live, though. I really did enjoy this. I really, really did. I hope all you enjoyed it too. You know what I mean? I hope you guys are enjoying the thumbnail game. Increasing so and so. I was trying to think of, who I could, say, to help us out with this. But I thought, of course, RESPECT. I thought, why not? You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Okay. All right. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking because my voice, how you can feel your voice. But yes, indeed. Here's the thing too, to like do a 2-hour live or a 3-hour live, or even doing an hour live is not easy. It is not. Because honestly, at the end of the day, all we are doing is what Wendy Williams did on TV. You know what I mean? So, all right, I will end it at 2 hours then. I will end it at 2 hours. So, what did we learn today, class? We learned that today. We learned that today. We learned that today. Lord. Oh, man. Let me get the Daily Motivator up for you guys. And then I may go on a panel. Who knows, child? Who knows? Okay, so Socrates says this: the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but building on the new. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but building the new. Let's see here. Be More Shorty says, just a question. Does anyone think that Carlos King will bring the husbands of Bravo on together and brainstorm a show? You know what? That would not be a bad idea. Wouldn't that be a bad idea? Because here's the thing. Carlos, whether we like it or not, is linked to all of this on Bravo and on side. So I could definitely see that as a possibility. Great point. Thank you so much. You know what? Here's the thing. Thank you, Nikki News, for that. Because honestly, here's the thing. I believe when you go to somebody's channel, you should, hopefully it's a resemblance of who they are, right? Am I this inspirational all the time? Of course I'm not. I'm human. I get upset. I get mad. I get disgusted. I want my lick back, my clap back, my on you. All that. But also I can be joyful. I can be blissful. I can be reflective. So I want you all to see the spectrum of who I am as not just a black man, not just a soul, but just as a person living in the world with you. I want you to feel like on this channel, you can see something of me that's in you, and I can see something of you that's in me. So I end every live I do with the daily motivational thought or the daily motivator for Ralph Morrison, because I believe at the end of the day, you deserve to leave here with good energy. As I'm giving you good energy, I'm giving myself good energy. Because I think I've been around YouTube enough to know that some people are just about drama and nothing else. And so if anything, I look at it like this: I'm a regulator for all the BS. Oh my God, Braylon, you're here. Thank God you're here. Oh my God. People can't, there's bad tea out here. There's bad this, there's bad that. There's just bad everything. Thank God you're here. And honestly, if that's the reason why y'all are coming over here, that's the highest compliment I can ever get. Because at the end of the day, I think with all the celebrity news we give two damns about, for real, I think all the arguments and going back and forth, we could give two damns about. But the biggest thing of all, why are we giving a damn about things that we know we're not going to be able to carry with us when we leave here. And so that's what I try to do. So what, you get more live notifications than my videos? Huh. Interesting. Because I only go live 3 times a week. That's it. I go live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Unless it's a special edition, y'all. If it's a special edition after I've been on a show, a live show, or a panel, or whatever, or if a topic comes up that I feel like I need to be able to say something on, then I'll do that. But interesting. All right, y'all, it's time for the Daily Motivator. I'm going to read this, and so I'm still here with y'all. I'm not going to log off yet. We're going to ride this thing out together. We're almost ready to pull into the mental garage of our virtual tour, okay? It's time for the Daily Motivator from greatday.com for Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. How great you'll feel. Right now, the task ahead feels so overwhelming. It can stifle your creativity and drain your energy. The job you must do itself hampering you in getting it done. The job you must do is itself hampering you in getting it done. The good news is that it's all in your mind, and you can change your mind in an instant. Visualize the work as it's already being done and imagine yourself looking back at it. Feel the satisfaction, the relief, the sense of accomplishment, the desire to repeat your success. As you imagine, look back on the work and take note of how you did it. See and feel the innovation, the persistence, creativity, and the pure exhilaration of being purposely productive. Oh my God, I always believe that. I always believe in being purposely productive. Because anybody can be, busy for attention. It takes somebody to be purposely productive. Wow. You miss a lot of the videos. Okay. I don't know why that is. Because, y'all can let me know. Do I upload videos regularly? I know I don't upload videos every day because, hello, I have a life. But I don't know what's going on. That's interesting. Okay. I'm taking that into account. Thank you very much, Phyllis, for that. As we get back to the Daily Motivator, here it says, bring yourself and your vision back to the present. Not the president. Bring yourself and your vision back to the present. Now you're ready, able, and well-equipped to get busy. Not only do you know what you must do and what steps you can take to do it, you also have a preview of how great you'll feel when the task is accomplished, and that energizes the efforts necessary to get done. Ralph Paulson. Oh, thank you, Nikki News. I appreciate you. Thank you. What, Nikki? Did you have a good laugh today with that upload? Come on, Dad. I not do my good work today. That's just a sneak peek of what's to come, starting September 16th for the titles and everything. It's a little sneak peek. But what a thought, though. How great you'll feel. A lot of times in our life, what we are doing right now feels like, right? Come on. First of all about that glaze, no hair products. Y'all know where that song is from. And also too, you got to make the donuts before you make the glaze. Come on, y'all. Come on. But anyway, Krispy Kreme is doing better than Stormy still. Anyway, but no, let me get back on this. So it's interesting because I feel like most of the time in our life, we feel like whatever we're doing does not matter to other people. And because it does not matter to other people, we will take those emotions on. At the end of the day, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, you have to recognize that no one else can do what you do but you. No one. No one. And recognize that your gift, or your gifts rather, have value. Anyone can be a present to entertain you, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. I got that from the Toys R Us Great Big Toy Book. Write down 100 toys. Write down 10. Then write down 100. Write down 100. Write down 10. Then pick one. Here's the thing about getting presents, right? When you're a kid, you'll get the present. Oh my God, yay! You're playing it, you're making all the noise, and your parents just can't stand you, the noise, and they want to take the batteries out, but they can't do that because then you know where the batteries are. And then 2 to 3 days later, you ain't playing with your present. Yeah, I know. I don't feel nothing for it anymore. I don't know. That present was there to entertain you. But if you get a gift from somebody, you're going to give your life, your mindset, and your space purpose to figure out how to use that gift every day. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Presents are used, gifts are utilized. Whoa! How about that? Presents are used, gifts are utilized. So that's the first thing. Second thing, we have to recognize that at the end of the day, nobody is going to celebrate us, right? We got to celebrate ourselves. And recognize this, that for every failure that you've done, there's also been success that has happened to you. I want you to recognize that. When I didn't get the Warner Brothers, digital content creators program, I was like, really? This is the second time I applied. Am I going to have to be a Candace Glover? Which, by the way, Candace Glover is amazing. She is an American Idol winner that auditioned 3 times and won it on her 3rd time. But here's the thing. If I allow myself to be in all of my failures, I am blocking myself from being in all my successes. Just like I told y'all, my aunt wanted to take my mom out to Sonic, and my aunt wanted to pay, and my mom said, no, you don't have to pay. She's like, no, you're blocking me from blessing you. So do not allow yourself to block yourself from how far you've come. So we say, oh no, nothing has happened recently. If you're alive and 40 years old, you've been living for 40 years. That's a blessing. If you just found somebody that you're about to marry, that's a blessing. If your kids are about to graduate, that's a blessing. So do not worry. Do not worry about what you could not get in your life. Because here's the thing. Some blessings were not meant for us at that time. It just wasn't meant for us at that time. But my mom has always said, Braylon, your gift is in you. Doesn't matter a time, place, or space. If the gift is in you, the gift is in you. So did I feel upset when I didn't get that content creator invitation from Warner Bros? You abso-damn-lutely straight. Because all my stuff was going to be unscripted. And I know exactly what I wanted to do. But guess what? If I live in that failure, what God is saying to me, Braylon, you're so upset about being in that failure of being rejected. Guess what? You blocking me from allowing me to bless you. You're trying to go so hard over what you want. Don't you realize I'm in control of everything? The thing you going after, I got a part to do in that. So don't worry about trying to bless other people. Don't try to worry about going after your blessings. Don't try to do the most. Because guess what? There's going to be somebody that's going to bless you. But if you're blocking the process by trying to do it on your own, that blessing will not come to you. So let's review. Presents are used, gifts are utilized. You cannot allow somebody to block. You can't allow yourself to block yourself. And finally, the last thing from this great motivational thought of how great you'll feel. You may not feel great now, but is the feeling of you not feeling great, is that because of your circumstances or is that because of you? The feeling that you're feeling right now, you do know that's a choice. My mom has always said that everything we do is a choice. Everything we do in this life is emotional. Everything we do in this life is emotional. But I promise you this, the more you say you don't feel great, you won't feel great. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Now, I don't read my Bible deeply, but I know the scriptures that work for me. And that one works for me. Love you, Phyllis. Enjoy that video. Enjoy my video on Stormy Still. You're going to have a good laugh. You're going to have a good laugh. But seriously, y'all, if you don't feel great, change your mind. If you change your mind, it'll change how you move. And when you change how you move, the blessings of what comes to you will change as well. So with that being said, it is time to pull into the Mental Garage. We have been on tour for 2 hours, 6 minutes and 2 seconds. With that, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we will rise up to be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just allowing yourself to know that sometimes things are not by accident. Make sure the replay is not just worth you to watch it, not just worth you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again, make sure the replay is not just worth you to watch it, not just worth you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again, make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just worth you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. And know this, wherever obstacles you've overcome and wherever successes you've achieved, I'm very proud of you. If no one else tells you that, I'm proud of you. But even if you don't want to take me in, that's okay. I just want you to know that you deserve that for you. You're important, you're loved, and that you matter. I feel the love from all of you, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. See you soon.